Hi everyone, I wanted to give you a tour of my plants based on their name to the best of my knowledge. Over on this end, starting here, got some jewelweed, if I understand. That over there is New England aster. Some more jewelweed. We've got heart-leafed aster, or some kind of aster, along with swamp milkweed, and these are actually the anise hyssop, so coming out lighter in color, and as they mature, the flowers turn purple. These are what the licorice plant is basically. So the leaves have medicinal properties, benefits to health. As I continue, there's the great bougainvillea coming up over here, along with my tallest aster right now that's coming up. And as I go along, I believe that is also a native plant, and it just kind of started to go to seed. Don't remember the name of. This is my 5-year-old or so white pine, and he has some violet that has taken living beside him, which really helps with the ground cover. And there's a little tree that has volunteered to grow beside this pale situation, and a small little jewelweed that's in this corner. Beside the great bougainvillea, my goldenrods are coming up in two different pails. Where my sweetgrass is, another name for sweetgrass is wingashk in the Ojibwe language. Over here we've got more asters. This one is almost as tall as that one. And we've got some more jewelweed. Now, fun fact for you, if I haven't mentioned already, jewelweed is the antidote of the poison ivy. When you have a poison ivy rash or potentially a bug bite, you can take off a piece of the twig of the jewelweed. There's a bit of the liquid, the white substance coming out. That is what will help the rash. I recently picked up more seedlings from the Ottawa Wildflower Seed Library, so I saw some violet growing here, and I decided to put the violets that I picked up from that giveaway beside these ones. And over here, got a very large mullein that I rescued, which I plan to extract the seeds of and grow some. As you know, mullein is very beneficial for lung health, among other things. Over here, my Jerusalem artichoke took on. That's something I have that could be edible. Not sure about the origins of this plant. Along with various tobacco. These are ceremonial tobacco that I have growing, and they were not planted by me. Wanted to mention that this year I barely did any major gardening, very minimal weeding. And so a lot of the babies come up from the years before, and that's how the garden regenerates on largely perennial plants. This is a red oak that's an addition to the garden, and we have further more jewelweed, and I just got a fleabane from the seed library, and I'm really excited about that. And my larger tobacco, ceremonial tobacco, also known as sema, is over here. Got some edible things such as basil, and I pair them with tomato, the same as my planting so far for the land. Over here you see some baby tobacco coming up, which is interesting. This is a variation of goldenrod, I believe. Beside the native mint over here, got some potatoes coming up and some New England aster in this corner, along with, I believe this is false sunflower. I'm not too sure on that. And I've got some raspberry over here. I still have a couple of things that I need to plant, like the swamp milkweed and some dense blazing star that I picked up, and this is perfect weather for it. Actually, might as well just get to doing that right this moment because it's better off. They've been sitting in water for some time. Take some of our swamp milkweed and going to add it to some of this pail here that has some of the dense blazing star I added. And the swamp milkweed and the dense blazing star have been added. A couple of rules to my gardening, which are simple but essential, include having ground cover for my soil, doing minimal weeding, if only to weed for invasives and things that are spreading like invasives, and a good balanced soil that basically comes about due to the bacterial activity and the fungal activity of the soil itself. So don't leave your soil bare, and you end up having a lot of the perennials come up on their own and provide a lot of wellness and benefit to you. The weather just has been cloudy and there's a little bit of precipitation that's coming down now. That'll be good for the plants. And I wanted to show you their progress in this season. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.